Singapore has to be up there with tracks like Monaco and Hungary as one of the more technical circuits in F1 25. With 19 corners, most being slow to medium speed, finding time at this street track comes down to excellent mechanical grip and great traction. If you were to go ahead and scroll through the time trial leaderboard and download a setup, it'd most likely have the wings in the 40s or even set to the maximum of 50. This approach is ideal for putting in faster lap times. However, it can also be incredibly tough to overtake and defend during a race against the blisteringly fast AI. For that reason, I'm running the wings at 37 on both front and rear. This is very much a race car setup, designed for career mode or my team, hence the lower than normal aero. If you do find that you're struggling through the twisty bits, you can increase the front and rear together up to 40 or beyond. However, doing this will have a negative effect when battling the AI down the straights. One really big challenge around Singapore is rear traction. Throughout race, as the tyres wear down, you'll find yourself sliding more and more. So to help mitigate some of this oversteer and sliding, I've set the on-throttle differential to just 40%. This will give you better traction out of the slower corners, and this can go even lower if you are really struggling. Then set the off-throttle differential equally low at just 25%. This helps the car rotate on corner entry and makes up for the setup using equal front and rear wings by giving it a little bit more bite into the corner. With the geometry, I've gone left-left again. Then for the suspension, the 41-1 approach works really well here as it helps with traction under acceleration. Then I've set the anti-roll bars similar to our recent Baku car setup at 15 and 18. The front anti-roll bars are slightly higher than Baku to help stabilize the car a little bit more. Finally, finish the suspension setup with a ride height of 21 and 50. This ride height is on the higher side as top speed really isn't as important at Singapore, and we have already factored it in with our Aero. What it will do though is prevent you from getting beached on some of those higher curbs, which can happen really easily here and have really bad consequences with the walls so close, especially at turns 7 and 17. For the brake setup, go with 54% bias, which is designed to take a little load off the fronts compared to setting it at say 55 or 56. I did experiment with lowering it even further to 53%, however I found the occasional instance of rear lock-in, meaning 54% is a safer choice for a race, and go 100% brake pressure. With the tyre pressures, the fronts do struggle to come up to temperature, and for this reason and for a little more grip at the front of the car, I've lowered the pressures to 27 psi. However, because of the insane rear temperatures at Singapore, I've set the rear tyres to maximum. And that rounds out this Singapore car setup for F1 25. Remember, this is designed solely for races against the AI, in Grand Prix mode, career, my team, and isn't a time trial setup. The low downforce approach isn't the fastest option, so if you're trying to rank high on the time trial leaderboards or compete in leagues online, go ahead and check out our F1 25 Pro setups instead, which are much more targeted at putting in the fastest lap time possible. Instead, this free setup will give you a stable and quick car for longer duration races. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below on this setup. And for now, stay safe, stay sexy, and I'll see you on track.